Good morning. Welcome back. Oh, we come into spring
So
and
expensive.
it's rain.
Because of the taxes or what?
Mm. Bread and honey, friend. That's what it's all about. Now, let's see here. Huh. Well, here we are at the start of spring. We have, wow, quite the windy day. Good way to start spring, though. Lots of rain and fields to harvest. Probably should get people assigned real quick, like to where they need to go now. Glad to have you back here, and as always, I'm glad to join you every week, roughly around the same time. I'm grateful for you being here. Glad to have this space and glad to have the ability to do this, because I do very much enjoy just having the time to make these videos, and I know for me this is a nice way to unwind and a good space for me just to check out of a reality that is busy and sometimes weeks that are busier than they need to be. So I'm happy to be here with you. Thanks for joining me. Let's get things organized here. I think we're gonna need her to help with farming for a while. Just for a bit. And we have the best wife in the world. She keeps sending us off on these quests to find all of these major people. And I need to finish up the crafter quest. Well, I mean, I'm assuming that the inventor is the master crafter. Just kind of assuming that must be the case. Oh, obviously she is one of my people that I need to send off to farming as well. I am really going to need her as a crafter, it turns out. I just don't have enough people to keep up with the demand, do I? So it's time for us to get on that. Still haven't spent a point yet here because honestly I just don't really know what to get. I kind of want to wait until Racemir gets experience with mining so that we can have this available to spend then. Should probably make sure we have enough tools for the day. Morning, my dear. And we should probably start ourselves off finding the things we need. Oh, and also, it's spring. I don't think I need to be trudging around in my winter clothes anymore, right? Time for us to get ourselves equipped for the regular season. Back to the usual season. Oh no, am I actually not? Do I actually not have any pants other than my winter trousers? So we're stuck with that stuff. I think maybe we should make some better stuff. I think that'll be a go. Gotta start getting better gear here. We need to have our basic, yeah, we may have to get a better hat going here too. Oh dear. We don't need to hold on to this for now. I am putting that there. Oh, we have to keep the spork. Which, the spork, oh my goodness. That was one of my favorite random things to find in the Oxbow. It was one of the earliest things I found in my first playthrough that I did, starting out with Medieval Dynasty as a streamer. Ooh,
actually,
raining pitchforks, that would be dangerous. It was a lot of fun to have that. Ooh, and I do need to plant more. Yeah, you're right. I definitely need to plant more in our orchards. Well, let's take a moment. Oh, as per usual, let's take a moment and relax. Try to be really conscious of your shoulders. A lot of times our tension builds there and they're tight and they're risen. Let your shoulders drop. Allow your arms to relax, allow your body to relax, and settle into the place that you're at. Take a big deep breath in, filling all the way down to the bottom of our abdomen. And out. And deep breath in. And out. And deep breath in. And out. Alright. Now let's hop to it. That's gonna be a lot of rock. Let's go bit by bit on this one. Do think we have to... It's pretty dark today. Weather's gonna have us working through these things. And, oop, it looks like we are definitely not going to be wanting to eat the fish meat that's been sitting in here for a while. Also not the meat that's been sitting in here for a while. Well, actually, wait, some of this is from wintertime. Some of that we can save, we can say. Onions probably aren't the best. I think if we cook them, we should be okay. I don't think the fish that's sad should be sitting there. And, of course, the roasted fish, not a good thing. So, we'll have to take, ooh yeah, and cabbages. Oh, man. Alright, let's get to there.
I wonder if it's possible to visit.
We'll drop some of this stuff in here, and we're just trying to say that there's a realistic limit on how long stuff can sit for before it's a problem. Yeah, of course, we're already full. That is one of the issues. These things fill fast. There we go. And of course, do we need to really be this particular about our rot situation? No. But it is what it is. There we go. Sorry, I needed to use that because I'm having trouble seeing on the screen. Just need to know where the rock piles ended up rolling to. Alright, we'll take care of our basic needs to get things organized here. And I think... I do think we're in a little bit of a rough spot here. We should probably make some food. Do we have any bowls? We have a little bit of this for flour. Let's see if we can make pottage. Only one wooden bowl. Let's take care of a bit of that. Do you think also it's going to be worth us getting a little bit of our stuff organized so we can go sell? Oh, we did not actually unlock bowls yet. Oh, and good. We're sitting on a large collection of logs, finally. That's going to be good. Check on the firewood situation, get ourselves organized. Looks like we have a couple things to hunt before we go too much further. And obviously we do need to go take down a few different types of birds. I want to get that quest going. I'm pretty excited to have that inventor as a part of our village. Also, we want to get a name for ourselves with the herald and with the king. I should probably double check and see. Did not double check if it was on the map. Doesn't appear to. So, we won't see any quests for the herald just yet. Quest for the king, my apologies. But we will find that soon enough. And it will be worth us taking some time to make bread at some point. We should have enough rye that we can turn some of that into flour. And it's going to be time for us to double check our crop rotations. We want to be sure that we actually have ourselves set up the right way and that we're set to have flax. I might need to make some of the fertilizer. I'm not sure exactly how much we have in our inventory, so why not? I have a question for people, and I'd love to hear in the comments about this one. For those who are tuning in, do you prefer that I do talk through areas and that I just find things to talk about? Or do you prefer that I let there be quiet spaces where it's just the gameplay? Let me know your thoughts on that, please. I just want to know what works best for y'all. I'm happy to talk through things. I am used to it, and I don't mind it. I can find things to talk about, but I can also leave space for it to be nice and quiet and just watch. And thank you for taking the time to let me know. Pottage, I'm guessing, is not the tastiest thing in the world. I haven't had it myself, but I mean, I've had things that are similar, but not exactly the same. And you know, something funny, in all of the things that are in this game, you don't have potatoes. Rather entertaining. And obviously it's set in an area that I don't think potato farming was common, but I'm just curious. I would love to have potatoes in the game. Uh-oh, and now we have some needs for farming. My guess is that we're running low on sickles. That would be the thing that I'm sure that we're running low on. So let's take care of that. Double check what we need. Yep, it is sickles and scythes. That's a fairly significant issue to have. There we go. I say significant only in the sense that we are definitely going to be hamstrung by that. Only 8 sticks in my secret basket of things? Oh. Alright. Now, as I recall, we do have a smithy mark II. Let's get ourselves all set here. I think at this point we just need these tools. I'm curious though how many axes we have sitting around. That might be a problem we have coming in. Also need a house for our new lady who's going to join us soon enough. And I want to make sure that we get out there, out and about, and go forth to quest. Oh. Get these. Get the white-tailed eagle. Hawk, duck, and pigeon. The pigeons. And the oxbow, I know exactly where I would go for them. I think we can find some in the villages nearby, though, for sure. It might be fun also to get Alwin set up as well. And you know, one of the things I would always hoped is that Alwin would join you in your village at some point in time over the course of the game. And that he would be like one of your top farmer people. And I don't recall if he does. I want to say he doesn't. I really do think he does not join you. But it would be really fun if he did. I would love to have him as a villager. From the start, it just feels like a fun, friendly brother-like connection. Alright, now with these sickles, which are not the best, we are going to want to get to a better place. With these, for sure. Checking our tools. That's good, we're doing okay on fishing spears. I definitely want to start the day with some fish. Stone arrows honestly didn't turn out to be the best. That's so sad. They are really not worth it. We're good on bags, we're good on all the hoes. We are not good on shovels. Do I have anybody working that? No, because I have them all maxed out on farming. Or lumberjacking, my apologies. Fertilizer of 83 and firewood of 8. Not gonna do it. Alright, buddy.
Hey!
I need to get in there.
I was using that!
I know it, and that's why I'm using it now. I just came over here to mess with you. Nah, we'll get you back on there. I'm supposed to be chopping trees anyway, man. What's going on? See here, we've also got our sty, which needs a fence, so we'll have to get on that. But I do definitely want to get this Mother of Inventions quest set. That is the primary goal today. And if we can hunt down a moose and a decent in the process, why not? You know, making firewood is a great time for a coffee break. Wonderful timing. So, got my warm coffee here. The cup is running rather low though, so we'll have to do something about that in a bit. Alrighty. We'll go just at the edge of being overloaded so we can get moving here. 52 ought to hold us for a bit. I think that can get us by for a while. There we go. Now, that's gonna feel like a good situation to be in. And now it's time to start looking at the extra weight that I'm carrying, because I do this where I carry around things that shouldn't be carrying around. I don't know, I think we're in a good spot for that. Recurve bow is starting to look a little overused, so we're gonna have to be mindful of that. Now, we did get a level in production. How about this? We are starting to cook more often, so we should definitely do that. Less stamina. Not too worried about that. I could take more knowledge skills to build these up, but I'm already level 6 out of 10, and I like having access to the skill points. And with how much I'm going to spend on these, I do want to spend more points on getting things faster. Oops. Should be doing my planning while I'm under a nice covered roof. Spring, and we are sowing flax right now. We are good there. That's good. I love the fact that these now have... that you can now have more than one setup on these. It's so good. Now, I don't think the other fields have been taken care of yet. And we will need more onion. That's a good point. Ooh. Well, let's see here. They're harvesting our rye, but we haven't actually determined anything yet. I say we do flax. And this is one of our new fields. That explains a lot. Okay, I think a couple fields worth of flax is a big deal. Now, we do need to... need to be in time for autumn for planting rye. This will be okay. It might be a good idea to get some of the wheat in here too. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Let's do that. Carrots would be tempting, but I don't think we need it. This is our smaller field. I'll tell you what, let's do carrots. Why not? It'd be nice to diversify what we have. And we can easily get the cabbage. I would very much love to upgrade our food storage so we can say that our food is lasting longer. That would be fantastic. That's a goal. I'm gonna go get us a fish. Get ourselves a shore breakfast and head out for the day. Although I'm kind of curious. A shore lunch. Get ourselves a shore lunch and head out. Now I would like to, very much like to have actually made some more of our hoods so we can sell those today. There we are. Air goes rolling. Neck deep in the water. Yeah, this is a tricky day to find things. Dark with the extra clouds and the heavy rains. Beautiful spring rain and a wonderful sound. I do really appreciate how much attention to detail they've had on that, because it does sound really nice. Nice and relaxing. Got a different cadence here and there, so it sounds real. Nice. And I think I've said this in a different, in one of my shorts, that thinking back to raining at a time that we went kayaking in the fall, which, by the way, the water, it was pretty darn cold. But the fun thing was it rained on us, and we of course had our, I don't know, rain ponchos and all that. So we didn't get too wet. But I just remember that sound of the rain all around you on the water. It was wonderful. Alright. And it's moments like that that are lasting memories that are enjoyable to picture and
I wonder how
hear
much
again.
time it would take him to build a settlement like this one.
Who's that? Bob the Builder? Legend. Truly a legend. Now, it's no wonder that we already have feathers from a crow. So, now we just need to go on and find pigeons and other assorted wild birdling. Let's get that done. We can deal with taxes later. Pretty sure I saw pigeons up here at one point. I do believe I heard one. Although on a day like today, I don't really think we'd be having too many pigeons around us. Saw a leaf fly by and I was like, pigeon. Take a pigeon out. Oh, Pidgey, Pidgey, Pidgey. Where are you? Oh, it's just gross. Okay, well, fair enough. Let's go up over the hill. Now, dare I say that we don't need our arrows to bounce back off the hawk. At some point, we'll be able to start doing quest lines for our local villages as well, since we've had a lot of opportunity to do quests, but there's never been really enough time. I'm starting to get to a point where I feel like we are in a much better place. Oh dear. Of course. Oh, I can't stand those sickles. They're just so... The quality of our stone sickles is so bad. That's one of the problems with our plan here to do farming all the way, is that the stone sickle is a really weak implement and does not have enough durability to last. Alright. Alright, well with that, we've got to get these people finishing up their job. I can't have people not producing for the day. Oh. Duty calls. I wonder how far they are from being done. Probably have a ways to go. Interesting. I feel like there should be more of these small trees around here, but I'm just not seeing as many. Use a torch in the woods, shouldn't go out too fast. Hey, alright. Oops. Let's slow down the pan. Oh, and I think that our fields did finally make the decent despawn. So that's a bummer. We'll have to go a little further away just to get some more of these guys. Makes it easier to travel in the woods around here, but I don't know how much I care about that compared to having easy access to decent. Oh well. It makes sense. They'd start to be slowly pushed away by us expanding. Right. Takes a lot of sticks and stones to make these. Well, if this is the way it's going to be, it doesn't really look like we're going to get too far on our quest to get our birds. Right, now we can take care of them. There we go. Lots and lots of sticks, it turns out. Okay, let's do this. We really need better tech. I really want to get us to the point where we have a mine. That's going to change everything. Once we start having higher quality items, we're in a good spot. And since I chose to be farmer as a background, I chose not to just let us use all the skills. Try to focus on one thing, just use those skills. It's going to be slow before we have mining working well. Alright, and with this, 8 stone. Boy, I hope this is enough. We'll have to check the fields though. At some point we may be able to just get by selling things and buying. And, oh, interesting, they stayed in the fields. There's just not enough durability to make them last. Okay, well, they're close to being done, so let's cross our fingers that that'll last us long enough. See what we can do. Head into this area, get a hawk to land somewhere near us, or spook it and then hope for it to come back. See what we can do. Now, as we recall, let's probably get a pigeon in town that could come back out here. We can do that and come right back. Now we have to remember where some of these actual critters are at. Interesting. A little bit of minor lag here and there. Now, there's a dovecote here. In theory, I should see pigeons.
She won't do that when pigs will fly. So, if I build a big catapult, she'll have no excuse.
Ooh, good thinking. Get some pigs to fly, just build a catapult and launch them out. Could be a great war strategy too. No pigs that are war pigs. Alright. Let's see here. No pigeons in this region. Here. Has our character remembered seeing pigeons here before? Of course. Pigeons are always in towns. And we've seen... Ooh, okay, so actually it'd be a good idea to head back this way to take care of our need for the birds. And pigeons up on the hill, huh? Ah, of course, wolf. That's a great win right there. Here. I wonder if they are influenced by the rain. We have less of them spawning in because it's raining? That would be pretty cool. I would love that the weather actually impacts that. I do hear a pigeon though. Oh, Pidgey, where you be? I need to send an arrow into thee. Okay, no Pidgeys right there. I'm gonna hope it's not a rock. That's a rock. Nope. A plant. Honestly, it's hard to tell. Very dark this day. Oh, there we go. Oh, dang it. Right past the fence. Right, now. What did they say? One in the hand is worth two in the bush. There we go. In the bush. Oh, man. There we go. Okay. Well, so they get to hide out here. Yeah. Alright. Wild pigeon hunting. Extreme Hunter, Medieval Dynasty Edition. Pigeon. I see you over there. Don't you worry about a thing. Come on in. The water's nice. Probably can get the pigeon on the way back out, can't I? But I could just go and head to the other village and probably just take care of this. Oh my gosh, are they out of the goods again? Oh, that's awful. Honestly, that's truly tragic. No. Yeah, I was too aggressive on running at it. Right. We are gonna go over to the hillside. We're gonna get the hawks. That's what we'll go for. Oh, hawks and wolves probably. And then I'm stuck having to get all of these stone sickles again. I really do need the crafter. We need somebody who can produce tools quicker and better. It's way... We are having trouble keeping up with that demand. And I don't want us to have to spend our entire season just building these stone sickles. As I recall, wolves were in this territory. Oh, wire deer. Alright, now, down to here. As I recall, there should be a good collection of hawk or eagle in this area. And of course I need more stone. Oh my, well at least I found a large collection of stone. Nice. Okay. Ooh, looks like somebody met their end on the roadway. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now, we need to figure out where the hawk or eagle has landed so we can take care of that. What was this? Stone, huh? It was traveling down the road. Unfortunately, a tragic encounter, or just broke a wheel. Could be simple. Could be just as simple that they just busted their wheel traveling. Let's hope it is. Oh, there we go. Now we're taking care of the white-tailed eagle. Fantastic. Now we can go for hawk. And then we'll go for the next ones. do get a kick out of the fact that my cat in the background has decided that she needs to make me aware that I'm not paying attention to her. And she's trying to get in trouble so that I say something and do something. Alright, now there should be a hawk somewhere in this region here, right? I think I see something over there. Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Somewhere out here. Sure enough, it'll be right here. That's a rock. Now, as night begins to fall, we're going to be in a tricky place. I still have yet to get home, and I'd like to get home with at least 2 of these birds taken care of. Random beards. There's another hawk up here, though. Okay. So, if there's no hawk in that area, at least that we could find. We can travel up this way and get a hawk up the road. Let's see what kind of critters we encounter on the way as well. And I can probably take a moment and craft a few of these. Ooh, badger. Alright, crow. Somewhere at the point, somewhere at the edge of the peninsula, we should find hawk. Of course, I chose the absolute worst day to try to do this. A stormy, rainy day. This would have been a good day just to build the fences. Thinking back, hindsight, this would be a good day just to have stayed in the village and worked on the fences and wrapped up some things around there. Planted some trees. There we go. There you are. Oh, terrible shot. Alright, Master Hunter. Well, let's give a moment for this thing to come back in. And I probably could find a duck in the process, too. Let's see here. It looks like there's 2 of them. That's not bad for me, because I don't actually know how long they take on the wing for, how long they stay on wing, and how long it takes for them to land, or what it takes for them to land. So let's figure that out. I've never actually taken the time to figure out the behaviors of these. I know they'll go on the wing if you disturb them if you get too close. But how long until they land is the question. Seems to be a while. Could be that I'm staying in this spot. Did the other one land in the process of me staring? Now the pigeons seem to only circle for a little while. They didn't seem to stay up that long. I think we're on 3 cycles through. Oh, and we're getting to be nighttime. This is not going to be... It was already a bad shot before. Here we go. That seems to be a different motion. No, it's not. Okay. The other one landed. No, it did not. But it is coming in for a landing. There we go.
I haven't been drinking enough today.
Okay, I'll get the brightness on the screen up, because y'all shouldn't have to deal with the dark here. I'm okay with me having to deal with it, but not y'all. Okay, there we go. Alright, with that, our mighty hunter has gotten into the night, and I'm going to say that we cannot spend the time... We're not going to spend the time doing anything other than going home and crafting the way back, just because it doesn't seem fair within the rule set to let myself turn up the brightness and then go hunting. So we just need duck and pigeon at this point. Tomorrow is going to be a good day to go sell, and a good day to get things wrapped up for the start of the season. Now, ideally, we'll also not need more of these sickles. I say ideally a lot. I just realized that. The amount of stone it takes to make these. Oh my goodness. That's okay, buddy. You can just do your thing now. Oops, I don't need the herbs. I need a stone. Alright, we'll gather up some more of these resources as we go, since I have a lot of fencing to think about building. Yeah, I believe that we finished all the fencing as of last year, just before the winter, so we should be good for autumn to autumn, a year's full rotation on those. And then at some point, we're going to also have stone as a fence type, and I cannot wait. We just unlocked the better food storage, which allows us to actually factually preserve our goods longer. And we'll use that to our advantage, because obviously having the upgrade to our storage counts for us being able to have food last longer. I still think certain things should spoil quicker. Now, with all of this work making these sickles, I am looking forward to us having to not build them for a while. And I wonder how long it'll be before we have a better fence set up. Alright, this late evening. We gotta be getting kind of late here. We gotta get going home. There's so many fun areas that you could build in this game. I imagine that this could have been a good one for just the nice bend in the pathway, and thinking about using the river as a trading area. Here, oh, a lot more stone, that's for sure. That one. There we go. That's 4 more of those things. That's good. Now, we'll wait till we get back before we make those. Such a rainy day. I mean, this would be great for our fields. It would be wonderful if we had already planted, but we are going to be there soon enough. Looking forward to us getting everything unlocked, so that we are going to be in a place where we can have that mine in our village. I'm very much looking forward to that. Because once we're there, we've truly made it. And then we'll have the ability to get more resources. I'd like to think that we can train Racemir to do that, but I think at some point there should be, I don't know, we'll have to decide. Is it going to have to be that there's a limitation on skills, or should we allow him to be the every person that the game allows you to be? Oops. Of course there were hawks here and eagles here. I believe I knew that. But I definitely think I'd have a better luck just going the other way. So we could gather the pigeons on the way. Gather. I'm sure they'd appreciate that idea. Just gathering up you pigeons for resources. Alright, I think we're set on sticks for a while, right? This has been a nice expansion in this area. Trees will be back soon enough. I'm sure it's quite late, so we definitely need to just head back and rest. On top of that, it would be really good for us to just drop some of these things in the storage, so we don't have to do it again tomorrow. And then, of course, it'd be good to get fencing up around there. We don't need predators to have access to our piggies. Okay, here we go. Now we can just craft straight out of here when we're ready. Oh, the traps are sprung. Good though. And of course, this would be a day you just come back home and crash after being out in that rain and that cold. Oh my goodness. Alright, another day. Time for some fish snacks. There we go. And of course, we've been hunting a bit, which means we do have some meat to drop off. This time we're eating more bird. Now, check the traps. Good start to the day, good routine to get into. Of course we have a lot of traps here. A lot of feathers too. Dear me. There we go. Now I'm sure the rabbit traps are ready to go too. Oof. Oh, I never did actually install new ones today. Okay, well we better get on that. We do have fencing though, so I'm not as worried about it. It is nice as a passive gain of things though. Alright, it's time to consider how many sickles we have on hand. Also how many axes we have on hand. I'm sure that we're going to be running out of stone axes at some point here. Right. Without spending our entire day doing this again, we at least need to make sure we have all of our equipment ready for the day, and then it's time to take some resources and sell them. Now we are the ones in charge of making the rye delivery, so it is going to be important for me to take that as our selling and actually do that as one of our main money gains, just because it makes sense, right? Like it fits our storyline, we're going to keep that up. It is what we do. So many sickles. I'm looking forward to having iron. It's going to be such a good time. And we have a long way to go. Now, would I like to do the food storage? Yes, I would. But I do want to get this quest line done. I want to be able to get that in. This feels like a more satisfying thing to have happen in an episode, rather than just building around the village. So, let's go. Gather up our... you know what? Let's get our rye before we get too far. We're good on that for a while. There we go, 1,000 rye. Oh my goodness. Oops. It's okay. We'll go just at the edge of carrying too much and drop off the meat that I know I would have dropped off here before. And it's still raining. There we are. Now, let's wait till we overload ourselves here. Get out of here. Here it is. Oat grain, huh? Right. Let's go. I look forward to upgrading our resource storage as well, since obviously our resource storage will allow us to have a bigger range, which would be nice to be overlapping with this. And at least our villager is not hiding right behind us getting whacked by this flail as we go. You know, I'm sure Racemir has in the back of his mind the thought, you know, with all the farmers in this area and with the number of flails we have, if we did end up with bandits in the area, I should really train my people how to swing one of these flails and knock a person straight over. I mean, it's not the best medieval weapon in the world, but it is based on, it is actually, if we put metal on it, definitely a good weapon. So much rye grain, look at that. We're gonna have over 1,000 grain to carry. Oh yeah, we're in a good place. I think we're gonna make some money. Now, Dobbergina is a person who handles the trade between here and outside the valley, is what we're gonna say. And there's also that merchant that travels in and around who has the special goods. We'll say that he can handle trade that goes out of the valley so that we can easily trade with them. And then of course anybody who has any kind of tavern, we'll say that that's a fair trade there. And I was always tempted to sell the grain to farmers, but honestly I don't think they... I mean, we could say that they want to buy ours because the rumor is that we have the best rye grain. I'm sure. It's more the land, that's the key. Oh gee, look how overloaded we're about to be. We'll drop the straw here, but we're good to go. Oh my goodness, we'll end up with over 2,000. That's awesome. I think we're going to be okay on cash for a while. We pay our taxes while we're there, check in with Alwin, and then get a duck and a pigeon. That should be easy to do outside of Gustovia. So that'll be our plan. And then I'll come back and we'll take care of the straw. A whole new level. Yeah, that can stay here. Look at all that. Let's go. Time to head out and just hope that we have enough. Oh, look at them go. They're so close. Oh, they're so close. I really, really hope that we don't need any more sickles. Okay, a duck and a pigeon. Not bad. Not much either. We've got this. And on the way back home, you can see if Vicent is in the pathway back and not die. And the moose is easy enough because they're passive, so it doesn't matter how much we do to them, they'll just kind of give up and attack us. Or not attack us at all. So that'll be easy enough. Bro, should we see? Let's go see. Did we get the pigeon here in this village as we walk in? Quite the rainy day. Darn. Well, I didn't see him before they had to take off, so we're good. Now, I am tempted
How can I help you?
to walk it to Castovia, but I also know the roads aren't the safest, and I am all about us not getting stuck while carrying our entire shipment of grain.
Maybe I'll start. I'm sober since last
Sober since last autumn. Record breaking, my friend. Alright, my
Hello
lady.
there. Want to
Tell me
see
what
my
you
wares?
got on hand, because I have a shipment for you. That's right. And now we're at a point where we are completely wiping out their cash. That is the way to be. Nice.
See you soon.
Alright, my lady. Now, is our merchant here? No, he's not. Okay. How are we doing on cash? 4,000. Not bad. We'll take care of our taxes while we're here. It's one less thing to do later. And let's see what Alwin's about. Hey, old friend, here you go. That should cover it all. And put us down $1 grand. Yeah, that's about where it would be. Where is Alwin? Is he over on the side? Oh, okay. Let's see here. Do we have his quest on it as a thing? Talk to Alwin. There he is. Should have known. Is he in the field? Well, why wouldn't he be? Hey, nice scarecrow, buddy. Did you expand the fields? Huh, I guess I just don't remember this field out here. Nice work, Alwin. How you doing, friend? Just like first day you met and you're not happy. Well, yeah. Are you sure this is really what you want to do with? No, but it's the one you have. Okay, I get it. Shoot. Well, alright, let's see what happened with the quest. I mean, was it really that bad? Did he have that bad of an experience? Was he a bad shot? I mean, he's a lovable goof, but I can't imagine that he's horrible with the bow. I mean, he's strong, so he can clearly pull back a longbow. But, I mean, did he just not any good with the shot? Maybe he just doesn't have a good eye. No good eye for accuracy, but has all the power. Now, do we have pigeon here is the question. Yeah, we're supposed to. Now the trick will be where we find them as we come in. I do love these. This is a beautiful little area. So nice. Such good attention to detail. Oh, Pidgey, Pidgey, Pidgey. There we are. 1 to go. And it's just a duck. Let's do this. It's time to get the duck. We're done with this quest line. and a master crafter we will have. I am looking forward to that. Is there another tavern in the area? Gotta figure out another person I can sell to. Right now. I'll let the wobble. Oops, nope, the wobble was inconvenient in that case. Oh, boo. Next time we'll get a little closer. I'm tempted to head down the river and see what we get away with. There we go, let's clean off a bit. And we do have a little ways we can travel before we have to go up to the quest, so I guess I could just take the river there. See what the ducks are doing. Yeah, why not? I haven't traveled upriver in a while. Go on a little adventure. See what we can see. Oh, I left the fishing spear at home, otherwise I'd say we should go pike fishing. Oop, there we go. Now, let's get ourselves a little closer this time. Looks like somebody dropped some stuff on the other side of the river. Oh dear, I am a bad shot at ducks. There we are. Trick is letting the wobble just go back and forth until it's a convenient motion for you. Skin that duck. Kidding me? I'm not gonna sit here and not take the feathers and the meat. Alright, let's see what these people decided to drop over here. I mean, I'd say it's interesting because we have all these bridges here, so it's hard to imagine that there was... it's hard to imagine that there was a lot of, flour that's been sitting for a long time in the rain. That's definitely not going to be usable. It's interesting to have these bridges here because obviously it makes it convenient for people to travel across. And it is a shallow river. You could get a fairly wide and shallow boat through here to trade, but it does throw off a little bit of that idea about how you'd trade here. Oh dear. Young plum trees. You know, greens. Now, I do believe if we're going to travel through this area, we'll be smart about it. What we're going to do with that? Good question. That explains the small loading issue. So it was loading in the entire bandit camp. I don't know. This could be tricky. I don't exactly have the best of equipment at this time. Oh. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's just see what we can see. Let's do a quick survey. We might want to come back here. Don't want to disturb the decent, because obviously this is their area. Would love to get them agitated so they can take these guys out. But I don't know if I can get that to happen. I see one individual over there. Shoot. Okay, we're coming back for that. Can't have them sticking around the valley. That will be a huge problem for us. I don't want my people to be unsafe. But I also know the limits here. I mean, there's only so much I can do as one person. I think I'm going to take out an entire bandit camp. And of course, obviously in the game, what we should do is try to be extra heroically hero. But, my goodness. I mean, this is Racemir's one life. I don't know if it's the smartest move. Go in there and just wildly attempt to take out a bunch of bandits. I can always try it. I can get a couple shots on them, snipe them, and then go. Oh good, you don't stand by people with flails. I have all the feathers the valley can offer. Give me until tomorrow to probably examine and come back. Alright, see you then. Best arrows. Ooh, okay. I love that her name is Nikola. It's Nikola Tesla. Very cool. Dear me. Interesting. It would be fun in this game if you could rally up the peasantry to help you do some of this stuff. Now, I don't even know how well equipped these guys are. Let's see if we can see. Let's see here. I don't want to take wild shots because it's going to be a problem. Ah, that was a guy. Well, what do? You kick down the door of the dungeon. That's what you do. Are we hitting him? Yes, we are. Okay. It's like they never even knew it was coming. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Now we're seeing something. Oh dear. It's horrible. What do we do to these gentlemen? I do get a kick out of this. We are in a good place. And obviously, ooh, shoot, missed my opportunity. Alright, now we're gonna be troubled. Oh, nope, I thought they were coming out. Not the brightest. Okay. But feeling my quiver, I've still got a few more arrows to go. I actually have a good collection to go. I do want the shots to count. And I do want to be sure that I don't give away my positioning. So far they seem confused. Rain is not great for firing arrows. But I'm fortunate that Mother had taught me to hunt in all conditions. Necessity teaches you an awful lot. And we all there were times where we have absolutely needed the meat in the wintertime. Yeah. That one figured out where we were. Oops. Right, he's on the go now too. I'm getting wild in my shots. Ooh. Right here, friend. What do you got? Come at me. Yes. You go ahead and take a seat, friend. Nice. Alright. Torch. No, I don't see his weapon. I'll take that. Oh, did you fall on your very weapon? Take this. Oh, I was hoping I could get his axe out of this deal. And we can't drag bodies, and I wonder if he fell on it. Alright, well, no, maybe not. You there. Oh, an iron mace, I'll take it. Huh. Whew. That was an intense little skirmish, I'll say. Ooh. Still... Ooh, gosh dang it, that's not good. We gotta get moving. Crossbow will definitely take us out. Okay. We need to make sure that we get back into cover. Make it harder to see us. Saw some brief movement behind the gates there. Now, I don't know where this individual is, and that's going to be challenging. The last thing we want is to be taken out at range like we just did to them. And I haven't seen him yet. Alright, go around this side. We need to keep a lot of the terrain in our way. There he is. Now, how can we navigate ourselves in a way that we can get to him? There's one of them. But are there more? Now, I would, if I was Racing and well trained, but not, honestly, he's not trained in military. This would be a great opportunity to storm in and take this individual out using a melee weapon. Since at this point, we're at a disadvantage since they have a stronger weapon. Do have the advantage that they aren't fully aware of where we are. And I've got a much better sight line on them than they have on me. Now the problem is I've lost track of them. There. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh jeez. There are a lot of them, it turns out. Serpentine, serpentine! I appreciate you, tree, telling me that you can be chopped down with an axe. My goodness. Having more of them in there still. Being very fortunate that I'm not getting hit by their arrows. But where is he? And again, if I was... There's a good chance that this archer is not necessarily skilled with an axe. Although, there's also a chance that this archer just as good with an axe as he is with a bow. Thirsty from all of our shots and our hiding and our heart racing. There he is. Interesting. Interesting. How is that actually him, though? I can have a small advantage where here he's going to be a little anxious and desperate. I mean, he has lost some friends at this point. I haven't even seen him yet. But he definitely has the advantage on me. I haven't even seen his face or his form there. Hope that was a shot on him. Solid maple tree in the way. No big deal. Now the trick is, it's becoming evening for me. I guess the question is, do I just run up there and try to test his capacities as a fighter with an axe? The advantage I have is that I know I have a fast draw. I hear you, friend. Hello? Very many more of you. I have an army behind me. Oh, you're using a longbow. Well, you were never going to win the draw. Oh my goodness. Like a porcupine. Oh my goodness, they were capturing people. I guess I could hope they were capturing animals. It's quite the setup. Huh. Never again, is what I say. We will not allow our valley to be taken by these brigands, these marauders, these hooligans. This is just the first. I think Mother's training, I think my time hunting, practicing the woods, dealing with our wolves, prepared us well for this moment. Oh my goodness, I am starving. And here we are. I may have to come back here in the day. See what else I can find. This can't be everything. Now, I know I knocked some of these individuals out on the wall. Where did they go? Hail, friend. Oh, and you were an archer. All the better for us. Oof. Well, that was an intense fight. At least for me, anyway. I was anxious the whole time, thinking, well, I mean, if I do this poorly, Racemere dies fighting for the valley, right on camera. Let's see here. If it goes well, it's just the start of us taking back the valley. And not allowing these people to take over any space at all. And us not allowing this to be a place where they can just take freely. Hopefully that'll lead to the people becoming more brave and ready to fight back as well. Can't have the bandits taking over here. Ooh, bronze hoe. Nice. Oh my goodness. A sweet treat for me to take with me back. Thanks, bandits. Thanks. I think we're there. Oops. There's gotta be more, but we'll have to take a little time to look in here for it. This is the most disturbing part. That's a cage, clearly fit for a person. It's too big to be for some animal, and there's no way. There's just no way that they're trying to catch a bear and bring it home with them. No, this was them hoping to capture a person. I know it, and that's no good. It's good we got here, and it's our duty and my honor to face these people and keep the people of this valley safe. Whew. Intense fight. But a good outcome. Let's see here. We can keep the egg, I suppose. This flower was rotten anyway. And at this point, looks like they were finding a fresh fish. We don't have to worry too much about that. Drop that torch so we can travel better. And that water skin's in bad shape. There we are. Now, did one of them fall here? Doot. Thanks for that. Ooh. Yeah, that would have been the death of us. Guaranteed. Alrighty, well, that's a beer bottle. We don't need that. You can have it. Here you go, buddy. Have it. Now my problem is I'm carrying too much and I don't want to. Oh, you know what? You can have these two. Enjoy. I can drop the feathers here. My goodness, people. That was an amazing fight. There we go. I'm gonna need a ride back home. There is no way. We don't need them looking for us here now. Well, this'll have them think twice before they establish themselves in our valley again. Ah, now, let's get home. I have quite the tale to tell. I guess I didn't get a chance to hunt any decent, or I didn't hunt a moose, but the valley is safer. And it all just fell into place. I know it was the training, it was her time in the woods, reminding me to be calm, reminding me to stay focused on what I'm doing, and to stay out of sight. That wolves are better at sensing us than people are.
Oh, it's you again.
Yes, it is. And I would love to head home. Thank you, friend. I'll tell you all about my encounter. And on the wagon ride back, we talk through that encounter. We'll head on in. And then we will end our episode having taken out a bandit camp for the very first time. It's a pretty intense battle, and we've come out of it better for it. And the valley is a safer place. Oh, well, as the player, I was very concerned this whole time that I'd have to say, you know what, this is a good end. He dies in battle. It was right after our best spring production. It was after us delivering the stuff, in that we know that here in the valley things will carry on and that the village would be prosperous after his time, that he's laid all the foundations for it to do well. But that this is the end of Racemere. I'm really happy that it did not turn out that way. Luck was on our side. A number of arrows flying wildly overhead turned into a good place for us. I think I'll keep a couple of these items on hand. Yeah, I think I'll keep a couple of these. I'll give this to my wife. And I think now we can carry around a few of these items. And now we have more trees we can plant. This is a good way to finish the day. Oh, and it's not even that late. People, my dear, do I have the tale for you.
Hi, hubby.
Do you know what your hubby did today? 6 bandits, maybe 8, maybe 12, maybe 50 of them. No, there were definitely 6 of them, and I took them out one by one, sniping them while they were walking on the ramparts. They hadn't a clue where I was. They kept walking, thinking they were there, thinking they saw me. The crossbowman fired shots past my ears. I was lucky, but also true to my aim. Oh,
Have a nice day.
yes, we should
Hi,
romance. Oh, should we do a child thing? I wonder, should we get started on this now? This would be one of those moments where an intense, passionate moment. And I obviously don't want our kid to not have high stats, and we're not going to end up with hugely high stats at this point, but it is also us just playing on the realism side. Let's go. And there we go. We'll see you the next day. Take care, y'all. Thanks for joining me in this episode today. We'll see you next time around.